All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Love honor to the apostles and the others, great millstone. And citations to all Akim out there pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. I'm the brother Shamar Ahmad from GMS Miami. All right, coming to you, Akim, with another quick lesson, man. Okay, and Lord's will this lesson be quick, edifying, and straight to the point. All right. The title of this lesson is going to be, 2nd Esdras 15, and I'll put the corresponding verse up on there as well, man. Because this morning I was listening to NPR News, and which I got the article up right now, and while I was listening to NPR, they mentioned this. 6 in 10 Americans say U.S. democracy is in crisis as the big lie takes root. All right, and that big lie that they're talking about, okay, they're talking about the elections that had happened in 2020, which majority of Americans, Republicans, and those red states, they still feel like that the election that happened between Orange Man and Sleepy Man was rigged, man, and that Sleepy Man would have never won, all right, if it wasn't rigged. So in a roundabout way, the faith in the government all right, is waning, man. Is decreasing. Okay. And in turns, that situation had led to somewhat of a run on the Capitol, so to say. The Capitol got rushed, man. All right, and in that time, that was an exciting time because it showed that whether it was a psyop or not, it showed that the people of America, all right, you Americans, all right, we're ready to go to war with the government, man, which the scriptures tell us about, man. And we also know that if the citizens are willing to war against the government, the standing government, that shows that the society is going down. So Esau's kingdom is at an end, man. Call Loim Layabashim Al Shai. Okay. A new NPR/IPSOS poll finds that 64% of Americans believe that U.S. democracy is in crisis and at risk of failing. So 64% of Americans, that's more than half, if for those who don't know math, all right, that's more than half of the population of Americans, all right, feel as if democracy, the thing that America upholds the most, so to say, that's one reason why America is always at war overseas, man, to bring in democracy, to give people the freedom of choice to choose who to be a leader and things like that. Well, that illusion is over because it was always an illusion anyways. All right, if you really go into what the voting system is and stuff like that, you'll see that it's not the average citizen's vote that's counted, is the electoral college that's counted, in that electoral college is hand selected, man. Okay, so the illusion that these people have of thinking that they had freedom of choice, they're seeing that shit was a flukes. All right, and now they're calling it out, and they're calling their government out, man. Okay, so 64% of Americans feel as if democracy is in crisis mode and is at risk of failing, man. All right, and that's on the cuffs. Oh, man. Salaki, bear with me. All right, the water y'all about to smell shot. It was still up in the chat. So, and that's on the cuffs of this, man. All right, and this came out January 2nd, which was, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday. It says 2/3 of Americans ready to justify violence against government. So here it is. Yeah, 64% of Americans say that the democracy is in crisis and at risk of failing. And then you have 2/3 of Americans, all right, ready to say that it's cool to fight the government, man. Call him like shy. All right, this is exciting news, man. Why? Because again, the scriptures talk about that, man. And countless of times throughout history, we've seen that this is what leads to a government's downfall, man, to a regime's downfall. Once the people of the society, all right, are over the government, when they say, we done dealing with y'all niggas, all right, there's no power in the government's hand, man. And then the people take actions into their own hands, all right? And what a beautiful time for that to be happening at the end of Esau's rule, man. Okay, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. This is a clear sign, okay, that Yahushua is on his return, man. All right. Man, according to a Washington Post and University of Maryland poll, 34% of respondents were prepared to justify violent action, up from 23% in 2015. So in 2015, it was 23% of Americans felt like that. Now it's damn near. Now it's fucking what? Let me see. Yeah, now it's at damn near 34%, man. Shit. Alright, and the numbers just gonna keep rising. Okay, it's gonna keep going up. Why? Because people are fed up. Alright, they're fed up with Sleazy Joe. They're fed up with the congressional people, man. They're fed up, man. There's motherfuckers that's even fed up with their local government, man. With their state legislators, their or senates, whatever you call that shit. They just tired, man. Okay, and then especially now with all this this face diaper and the CVPs being implemented and enforced, man. A lot of people don't want to have to go through that shit, man. So what do you think people gonna do, man? They're gonna fight. They are going to fucking fight the government, man. And that's a fight I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see that shit, boy. That shit gonna be so funny to me. It's gonna be dying. I just pray y'all shall keep and protect us, man. Lord's will be part of that elect. But nonetheless, let's get some precepts. I just want to start off 2 Esdras 15 and 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men." And then what's funny is that situation that happened with the Capitol, because of democracy, because of voting. All right, the government called that a sedition, man. All right, so be prepared to see sedition on the rise, man. All right, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Okay. So again, man, 2/3 of Americans say violent. They cool with violence against the government. 6 out of 10, 64% of Americans say that American democracy basically in crisis mode and is preparing to fail. Do you not see the way or the route this plot is heading to, man? It's gonna be all out civil war in America, man. It's gonna be all out civil war in America real soon, man. Because nobody wants to listen to the government no more, man. Okay. From there, I want to jump to Isaiah 19 and 2. All right. And I will set Egyptians against Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, kingdom against kingdom. I'm saying like a city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, man. So it's gonna be all out war between the American people, man. Because those 64% that think democracy is failing is basically set against the rest of America who think democracy is doing perfectly fine. All right, that 34%, which I believe that number is more, I think that number is nerfed. All right, but that number that feels as, you know, they ready to commit violence and they ready to justify violence against America. All right, it's standing against those who feel like the government is doing a great job, and anybody who incites violence against the government needs to be put out, man. So what do you think that's going to happen? And that's not, you know, like, oh, here it is. It's cities and cities, but it's also in-house fightings, man. This shit gonna be crazy, man. Call Allah and Bashim al-Shai. And with that, Lord's will, this was edifying. Again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim al-Shai, Bashim al-Hakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom.